Today is an important day. It's a D-Day, a legacy battle for you, reclaiming the legacy of your father. How nervous are you? Is it like a real examination?
In fact, on the contrary, I'm not nervous at all. I'm very confident because the kind of love and affection that people poured on us during the campaign, and the enthusiasm, the positivity which the people showed, and the resentment that was there against the government will today be translated into votes, because the people of the state have decided wholeheartedly, all segments of the society, whether they are the employees, agriculturalists, horticulturalists, youth, unemployed youth, people affected by the GST, all of them have unanimously decided to vote this government out of power. So we will work collectively, we will work as a team, and we will come back to power.
You're also contesting from rural Shimla. You're confident that not only Shimla but the Congress will do well in Kangra, which is considered quite a decider, and Mandi, which is Jairam Thakur's domain.
100%. I can tell you that just 8 months back we went into by-elections in Mandi district. My mother contested the by-elections and she won from there, in spite of the Chief Minister giving regional slogans, regionalism slogans of Mandi Meri Hai, Meri Rahegi. But the people of Mandi gave a befitting reply to them. And now also, whether it is Kangra, whether it is Sirmaur, whether it is Hamirpur, any part of the state, because the government has only had only concentrated their resources only in Siraj Vidhan Sabha and Dharampur of the chief.
उत्तराखंड उत्तर प्रदेश मणिपुर गोवा सब में फिर हमारी सरकारें बनी, तो अब की बार भी बनेगी। हिमाचल प्रदेश और गुजरात में भी होगा, क्योंकि सुशासन, विकास और जन कल्याण के बहुत काम हुए हैं।
लोगों ने मन बनाया हुआ है। मैं पूरे राज्य में गया हूं और लोगों के जोश से, उत्साह से उनकी आंखों में उम्मीद देख सकता हूं। ये राज्य सरकार के खिलाफ पिछले 5 साल में जो कोताही हुई, जो वायदा खिलाफी हुई, उसके खिलाफ मत पड़ेगा। अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, युवा बेरोजगारी 22.5% है और वो चिंता का विषय है, क्योंकि इतने भारी संख्या में नौजवान बेकार हो, उनके सामने अंधकार हो, वो अच्छा नहीं है। ये भी एक विषय है।
My colleagues Kamaljeet Sandhu, Mausami Singh and Manjeet Sehgal are now joining me live from Himachal Pradesh. Good evening to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. They have, of course, been reporting all through the day as polling, in fact, took place in the state of Himachal Pradesh. Kamaljeet, coming across to you first. You, of course, in Mandi at the moment. You spoke to the Chief Minister. You also spoke to Pratibha Singh as well. First, an update on the polling percentage and how confident are both sides looking as, of course, voting concludes at the moment.
Follow me, we're still awaiting an update on the polling percentage, but it was well past 55%. The numbers do look good, but in the morning it was quite sluggish. We are in Tanbol, and remember, this is an adjoining district to Mandi, which is Bilaspur, where we are at this point of time, and it's 5 o'clock. That means the time has ended, but there are still long queues. You'll see women, men, all of them. The agendas have been very big, and it's been a very, very close fight between the BJP as well as the Congress party. The Aam Aadmi party has been lagging right behind, but let's just try and get a sense from people out here. 5 बज चुके हैं, वोट डाल नहीं पाए हैं, पर कतार में खड़े हैं। मुद्दे क्या हैं?
मुद्दा सबसे पहले महंगाई का, बेरोजगारी का और भ्रष्टाचार का है। जो इस बार वोटिंग है, जो वो पहले से बहुत ज्यादा हो रही है, इसका कारण यही है सबसे पहले तो। और जैसे
रोजगार नहीं है। आप कितनी उम्र के? रोजगार मिल रहा है यहाँ पे?
मेरे तो 22 साल है, अभी तो है नहीं
है। अग्निवीर वगैरह के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं?
अग्निवीर बढ़िया योजना है।
बढ़िया योजना।
हाँ जी,
so there are different voices really coming in from here, but if you can have a look, it's the closing time as far as polling is concerned. But meanwhile, this is an issue-based election. Remember, the BJP has tried to bring in national agenda like Article 370. They've talked about Ram Mandir. They have talked about other issues. But meanwhile, the Congress party has been saying that this is not going to cut ice with the people. It's being fought on local polls. There are issues with the apple farm. farmers, talking about the GST, an increase in rate. There have been obviously attractive offers both from the Congress as well as the BJP, because there are 27 lakh women voters. So an appeal has really been gone out. But meanwhile, in areas which are far-flung like Lahaul, Spiti, the numbers look very less. But at this point of time, at least the main part area, especially the heart of Mandi, and we've been told that there are 3 districts which hold a sway, which is Mandi, Shimla and Kangra. Shimla has 8 seats, Mandi has 10 seats, and remember, at least 9 of them were swept by BJP, but the by-polls were won by Pratibha Singh. Meanwhile, Kangra has 15 seats. Whichever party has to win Himachal polls has to actually have a big hold on these particular 3 districts. This is 33 constituencies out of 68 in this particular 3 districts, which is almost 50% of it. But clearly, as far as BJP is concerned, they say Rivaz Badlega. That means people will vote for the government rather than against it. Meanwhile, Congress seems equally confident that they will win election in an issue-based area, especially a small state like Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, so the Congress is banking on the revolving door politics of the state, but the BJP is saying Rivaz Badlega, and they in fact will be voted back into power. Manjeet, I'll come across to you at the moment. What is the sense that you got from the ground? Was the voter turnout satisfactory? What are both sides telling you, and what did you see on the ground yourself?
Well, Polomi, we are in Kutiara, which is part of the Jolly Assembly constituency in Kangra. We are witnessing the similar queues of the voters, though it is 5 o'clock already. The election commission officials have closed the doors of this polling station, but people are still waiting for their turn, be it the men or be it the women. So similar is the condition in various other constituencies where we visited. As far as the issues are concerned, we spoke to a cross-section of the people. The women said the price rise was a big issue. The youth said the jobs were the big issue. Price rise and jobs are the issues which are likely to dominate the poll scene in Himachal this time. Besides the farmers and the horticulturist issues, the farmers were not happy with the government, the way it charged 18% GST on the corrugated boxes used by the apple growers, besides the pesticides. Though 6 months before the elections, the government has given a relief by announcing a 6% subsidy on the pesticides and the corrugated boxes, but the farmers were not happy. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party in its poll manifesto has announced that if BJP returns to the power, it will bring down the GST from 16 to 12%, but the farmers are not happy. Congress has promised to the farmers and horticulturists that if Congress forms a government in Himachal Pradesh, a commission will be set up which will also be represented by the unions of farmers and horticulturists. So these are the real issues on ground which may impact these elections. But as far as the poll percentage is concerned, in Sirmaur, Shimla and Solan districts, poll percentage turnout has crossed over 65%. Interestingly, the Siraj Assembly constituency from where the Chief Minister Jairam Thakur is contesting election, and in Sujanpur, where the then CM phase Prem Kumar Dhumal had lost election 2017, are 2 of the 68 constituencies where highest poll percentage, that is 65%, has been recorded. Poll is continuing. The psephologists estimate that the polling this time may cross the 2017 figures. Follow me.